Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will learn how to create an image gallery using HTML and CSS. In this gallery, you can see when I take cursor over any image, then it will expand the width of the image container. As you can see, I have 5 different images on my computer screen. And I have this one Twitter icon, and we have this text gallery. We will learn to create this image gallery using only HTML and CSS. So before starting this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like and share. Now without wasting time, let's start the video. Hello guys, welcome back again. As you can see here, I'm using my VS Code, and inside this VS Code I've created one folder. Inside this folder I have two files, one for HTML and one for CSS. As you can see, I've already connected my CSS to HTML file. And I have these 5 different images that I'll be using on this web page. Now let's start with the body. Inside this body, we will create one div with a class name container. And inside this div, we will create our text, which is h1, and we will give it a text called gallery. Now next, we'll create another div with a class name gallery wrap. Inside this div container, we want to create 5 different divs with a class name item. And I'm going to add a text here, which is going to be item 1. So copy this and we'll paste it like 5 more. Now next we need to create our social icon. So now let's create one div with a class name social. Inside this div we want to create anchor tag, and we'll say and our social icon, we want it to be Twitter. And by the way, I have this one icon which is Twitter I'll be using. And also we want to give it a target, which will be blank. Inside this anchor tag, we want to add an image source, which is img source, and I will say twitter.svg, and I'm not going to add anything on the alt. So now save this and reload the web page. Now you can see we have this icon, but we don't have our gallery images. Now we need to style this, so go to the CSS, and as you can see, I've already added the basic one, which is the body, and I've given width and height 100%. Now let's create one. Let's start with the container. Now we will start styling by our first class, which is the container. Inside this, I want to add padding of 75 pixel, and also we will add margin be 0, 0 auto, and we will add a width of 1140 pixel. Now next we need to style is our text. So we'll say h1, and I will add position to be relative. Next I want to add is margin bottom to be 45 pixel. Also we'll add font family. Next we'll add font size. We want to give it 44 pixel. Next we'll add text transform to be uppercase. And the last one will add color to our text. Now we need to style our gallery wrap. Here we'll say display to be flex, and we will give flex direction to be row. And next what I want to add is a width of 100%, and also we'll add a height of 70 view height. Now save this and load the web page. You can see our gallery in a position. Next we need to style is our items, and we'll say item, and here I will give it a flex of 1. Next let me scroll up so that you can see clear what I'm doing here. So next we'll add height of 100%, background position to be center, and background size to be cover, and I will say background repeat, no repeat, or we can just say none. Next we'll do is add transition. Sorry, just remove that duration. This transition will say flex 0.8 second is. Now next we need to add some hover, so I'll say item hover, inside this is I will give flex to be 7. Next we need to style our item 1. Now we need to add our background images, so I'll add background image, and it's going to be URL. I'll just say pick one dot jfif, and that's my first image. So we'll just need to copy this and paste it like 5 more times. Now let's change the item numbers. So this is going to be item 2 and item 3, item 4 and item 5. And also we'll change the image numbers. Now save this and reload your web page. So we need to style this. So I will say dot social. Now you can see this social icon is not in the correct position, so we need to style this social icon. So go back to your CSS, and in this social we'll add position to be absolute. Next I will say I'll add right to be 35 pixel from the right, and the bottom to be 0. Also we'll need to style our social img. In this social img I want to just say display to be block, and also I'll give it a width of 32 pixels. Now save this and reload the web page. As you can see, the icon is on the correct position. Now we need to is the images. So I don't know where I went wrong. Let's just find the error. So I don't know where we went wrong, but we just let's know where the error is coming from. As you can see, everything is okay. Oh, except the container, we needed to add 75 by 0. Save this and also check our HTML file to make sure everything is okay. Now let's just reload our web page and see everything is working. Oh, everything now it's working. As you can see, we have our 5 different images and our image gallery is now working. So the problem was just to add the container here, the padding. So I think that that's where the problem is. So as you can see, now everything is okay, and we have our image gallery, we have this text, the h1 text, and we have our social icon here, and we have these 5 different images. As you can see, when I take cursor over any image, it expands the width of the container. Now it looks amazing. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and hit hit the like button. Also share with your friends, and